You find the answers, you find the technique in the moment of doing it, in the interaction with it, in the involvement in the relationship with it. I've never been trained to paint, right? But as I'm doing it, I'm finding the way within the relationship, inside of the relationship as it's happening. And my expression in the moment that it's happening matters. We're so hyper specialized, like as a whole, that we think that we need to learn a bunch of shit in order to make something happen. Which is, fuck, man, we've really built something up here. So it's not like just it's a beautiful thing. Everything. Look at this house I live in. It's nuts. I can't believe we made these things. But we need to eat, we need to drink, and we need shelter. And the meaningful shit happens in an interaction. Everything else is just noise. It's just, oh wow, that's cool. I've been in luxury places before. It's cool. I get it. Live it, experiencing that shit. I totally get it. And human beings just need those three things and interaction to fulfill, And we find the answers in the interaction with nature, in the interaction with the dialogue, in the moment that we're having it. There's no right way to do anything. I mean, there is in the world we created, right? Where there's, you have to have a doctorate to do anything anymore, Or you have to do you have to work really hard, right? Or you have to, you have to have a lot of followers, right? Or you have to study, for 20 years. Or at the very least, you have to pay money. At the very least. You have to have money to pay for that which you want, And that's because those people need to support their families. Because existing isn't enough. You can't just exist here. As we created this whole thing, we created a thing where you can't just exist, But it's just a thing we created. We just said, okay, this is the way we're going to do it now. I mean, but it happens over time and people, I get it. It's okay. And now we're going to create something new. And that's it. And we just create something new, but it's going to take a little bit to build the net or the safety net, for this. So people feel comfortable to do this, It's a very big ask, essentially, especially in the beginning for the shepherds that are looking here watching this thing. Sorry, it's really loud. But yeah, we're doing it, and the more of us that can do this and operate, the more that that example will be set, and we'll be able to hold space for other people going through it, My cousin, decided, actually I'm going to save that for another thing. I just want, I want to make this, you work it out in the doing of the thing. You work it out as you're doing it. You don't have the answers and everyone's telling you to do it this way, and it's right, you can go and do it that way. But then you get a year, 10 years down the road and you've done it, you've been sort of, and then what, Well, you have a retirement and then you can go live your life? I don't get it. It makes sense though. I mean, it makes sense. But I don't get it, you know? I don't get it. If we can create the whole thing, and there's plenty of resources happening, there's plenty of resources. Especially for the basics, you know? Food, water, shelter, boom. We just have to build the dialogical space, the space to be able to hold people, to be able to interact in normal, everyday society, not up in the woods, man. Not in a commune. It's gotta be in town. It's gotta be in town. We gotta do it in town. It's gotta be in the fucking parking lots, you know? We gotta feel like there are no strangers. Like we're all a one thing, one organism, and everyone's a part of it, and everyone belongs, and there's no strangers, and there's no black, white, red, orange, green, purple. There's no labels, beyond words, right?